Hi everyone, Beth with Pearl Treasure Designs here once again with today's challenge collaboration. We're going right into the crafting today, but we will have more to say about our hosts and co-hosts later on in the video. So let's head to the craft room and see what's cooking. DIY number 1. I just love this Art Smart Finds idea. So I have this small wreath that I just purchased from the dollar store, and I had some jewelry that I had purchased from a thrift store, and I really wanted to figure out what I could do with it. So I took that kind of idea and decided to attach it to this fluffy wreath, and I used what I had to work with. And I'm actually not too unhappy with the results. I think it came out great. So I'm going to fast forward this for you to take a look and see how I did this and what the process was. More of this at the final reveal. DIY number 2. So this idea came from a picture I saw on Temu, and I decided to use some wood blocks that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to see if they'll fit into a space on each of the ends of the stars. And I am going to fast forward this for you because it was quite intensive to watch all 8 stars getting prepared. So I sized up the square blocks for the 5 points of the star in the center so that it was nice and stable. And I'll show you one. The process is the exact same for the other 3. So I sized those out, and then I went ahead and glued them in place. And you'll get to see that in just a second. So I did go through this again 3 other times, and you'll get to see that process. I wanted to really make sure that I didn't glue it down presumptively. So this process let me kind of figure it out and eye it out and know right where my blocks were going to go. And then I repeated that all 4 times, okay? And you'll get to see more of this in just a second. So the next step in this process is literally wrapping the fairy lights or the little seed lights around the blocks. And I measured out 9 inches to start with, and that will go to the upper right corner of that block, and then twist and then alternate the pattern all the way around, in and out, cross over, in and out, until I secure it in the center with some hot glue. And then I took another piece of glue and stabilize the wire right at the very tippy top so that that would not sway in the wind or on the wall. And the next thing I did was I put glue on each of those blocks and put a matching star on top. And I repeated this for the 4 stars that I did make. Now I used a curtain light, seed light curtain that I had left over from my daughter's wedding last year, and decided that I would just use 4 of the strands on the curtain, with of course attached to the electrical the electrical component. So you'll get to see this. Let's see how pretty it looks. I loved how this came out. Super easy, and I'm super thrilled with the result. Y'all, welcome to Recreation Inspiration Open Playlist, hosted by Charlene from the Crafty Art Shack and Amanda with 6 kids and a glue gun, with our co-host this month, Crafting in Mimi's World. So y'all, I am super thrilled to have these ladies this month. So check out my description box with each of the links to their channels. They're so talented. You're going to learn a lot. So check out their channels, like, share, and subscribe. We could all use that lift. All right. So on to the next DIY. DIY number 3. So this was my inspiration from Walmart. Yeah, it's a little ornament fireplace. So I had bigger and better ideas. So I started a project to make one of my own. I used Chiffon cream by Rust-o-leum chalk paint, and I painted 2 posts that I found at Eco Relics. And here I decided I was going to use some plywood that I had also painted, and I'm pre-drilling holes to add in the screws that I'm going to need to add that bib in the front of the fireplace. That's already been painted, and I did some resin, some resin molds for the decoration on the front of the bib of that fireplace. And I'm just making sure my measurements were correct before I go ahead and get this screwed into place. So I am going to fast forward this for you so you get to see the process, and then it's kind of self-explanatory. Okay. Y'all, I was so excited to find a piece of molding in my stash that I literally could use my brad nailer for, and it fit. I'm so excited. I used the adhesive by DAP on the back side of this to help hold it in place so that it wouldn't, the brad nails wouldn't pry loose. So with that, get that going. And sorry for my shoulders getting in the way. I didn't have 2 cameras going at this point. So you get to see me using the brad nailer, just putting those in place. And that will be painted, the chiffon cream, once I'm done, as well as the front. So here we go. Now I'm getting ready to drill the holes for the legs, where those are going to attach to the underside of the faux fireplace, okay? And I needed to make sure that before I moved anything else that the front was securely in place with those brad nails. And I'm just pounding in the brad nails to make sure they're not sticking out. And then we're going to get busy with that. So the holes, yeah, you don't want to get long hair stuck in your drill. Not fun. So drilling the holes that I had pre-measured and marked on the underside of that piece of plank. You'll get to see more of this in just a second. I will end up flipping that around, but I wanted to make sure that it was going to fit and it was the right size, and you know which leg was going to go where. And I needed to pre-drill the holes for this piece, and I'm not able to hold both pieces at the same time, so I had to use the table and some ingenuity to get that done. So I can get it done. It's all good. I'll figure it out. My limitations don't allow me to do things a normal way, but it's okay. So pre-drilling those holes is essential. Those posts are made of extremely hard wood, and if you don't, you will break the screws off inside the wood and you're not going to be happy. So here, I wanted to make sure that they fit, so I did go ahead and screw those in place with decking screws, 4-inch decking screws. That way I know that it wasn't going to go anywhere. It's not going to tilt. It's not going to lift. It was very, very secure, so I was really happy with those results. And you will get to see more of this at the final reveal. The final reveal. Thanks for watching. A big shout out to all my subscribers out there. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. That helps me out tremendously. And then if you could press that like button and share with all your friends, I would greatly appreciate that. And leave me a comment. It does help the algorithm move these videos forward, and it helps support all of our channels. So go ahead and do that, and we can do it together. Until next time, see you later.